dibattito. Prego, onorevole.
Thank you, and let me first thank our excellent shadows for the great cooperation we had on this relocation file and the relocation files that we had before, and probably those that might come still. The relocation decision that was taken a bit more than a year ago was, from my understanding, a real paradigm shift. For the first time, we saw that solidarity was implemented in the area of migration and asylum for real within the member states, and that is really good. The relocation program, of course, has also a lot of flaws. It has a lot of problems. There's too few places overall available. There's an arbitrary threshold of 75% of recognition rate, which really does not correspond with reality. There's a lot of bureaucracy that has been dealt with, and many other problems. But still, I believe, it is a groundbreaking program. But there's one thing that is really threatening this relocation program and the success that we could have with it, and that is the unwillingness of member states to really use it, to fill it with life. Up to date, and that's really figures from this week from the Commission, we have just 3,677 refugees relocated from Greece and only 1,064 from Italy. And let's remember, overall, it's 160,000 places, which as such is not so much. But the figures that have been relocated, the people behind that have been relocated over the past year, that's simply not enough. And that is the problem that we're having here. Member states are not pledging places, they're not fulfilling their promises, and especially it's a problem for unaccompanied minors who find hardly any place anywhere. This is what's really threatening the program, and some member states have even not relocated a single refugee. What can we do more about the European solidarity? Where is the spirit of our Lisbon Treaty? Where is the spirit of working together if member states are not even able and willing to relocate the very small numbers of refugees? We have already discussed this week in plenary the numbers, for example, that a country like Lebanon has to shoulder, and we as European Union member states, we are not able to do at least our bit of the share. I think this really has to change, because also the unwillingness to relocate has very concrete consequences for the refugees that are stuck in Greece, that are stuck in Italy. We're talking here about children who are sleeping in unbearable conditions, about children who are not able to go to school, about people who are not cared for in a medical sense properly, about refugees who are completely left in a limbo, who don't know what tomorrow will bring, who don't know where they will end up. Those are the real consequences that we see. And we really have to address those big problems. And with the vote tomorrow in the European Parliament, I think we as Parliament, we can give a strong signal that we stick to the relocation decision, that we're committed to it, and we don't want to see it watered down by that places are taken away from the relocation program, while there are still thousands of refugees in Greece and Italy, and more are arriving on a daily basis. We need to strengthen the instrument rather than weakening it. We need to make it faster, much faster. For that we have proposals. We also need to include a group like the Afghans, who are a big part of the refugees arriving and who are in dire need of protection. I believe we can, but we also should make the relocation program a success story for the European Union, but even much more for each and every refugee who is affected, but for all those families who are stuck, for all those children that are stuck in Italy and Greece, to give them hope and a perspective and to give them the protection that they need. Thank you.
Grazie onorevole Keller. La parola al commissario Avramopoulos. Prego.
Grazie di nuovo, signor Presidente. Honourable members of the Parliament, let me start by telling directly to Mrs. Keller that I fully agree with you. The picture is as